Today we're going to be cleaning Sunny's cage. As you can see down here, there's even some mess around on the floor. Down, and I'm going to change all his food over, which I always do when I clean his cage, and show you the different foods that I use for him and cleaners. Here are some of the cleaners I use. I get this from the bird store I go to. It's the Cage Clean and Fresh. It smells really good. It's good for your general cleaning, and it is not harmful for the birds, so it's definitely ideal to use. Called Cage Clean and Fresh. Also, we have this poop dissolver, and I'll tell you, this works great, and I'm going to show you how this works in a few minutes. Also avian safe, called poop dissolver. And this is just a Cage Clean and Fresh. Also, I use that as a refill since I buy the huge bottle of that. And this is just hand sanitizer, which is good to spray on your hands before you handle the birds to keep them safe from germs. Called Santa Hand. And I give this a spray with the Clean and Fresh, which again, I say it smells really good. But I don't use a poop dissolver on this if there's not a lot of poop. You definitely want to use that if you see poop that's hard to get off. I always take his food and I'll dump it into this big container, and I give it to the birds outside because there's still a lot left. And this here I had tried from another bird store, and he did not seem to like it at all. So I only got a little bit to try it out. So I'll go back to the food that he does like. He didn't even touch this. But that will be good for the birds outside. They'll be eating good today. As you can see, there's a lot of poop caked on there. So with the poop dissolver, I'm going to give that a good spray and let it sit for a little bit. And this as well. You spray it on the tray here. And we'll let that sit for a little bit and come back and give it a wipe. I lined it with fresh paper there. Slide it back in there. We're getting it done, son. We're getting it done. He always loves a clean cage. Now I'm coming back to the wheel here, and we're going to just wipe off the wheel. And as you can see, it comes off a little bit more easier with this, and it's safe. That's the good thing. It's safe to clean it. I had so much trouble trying to get it off before I found this stuff. And it seems to work pretty good. And again over here on his tray, where there was so much poop out there. Of course, I'll throw this out. This is just an old shirt. And it wipes off pretty good. There's a few pieces over here I have to get, but as you can see, it cleaned it so much easier. This stuff here works pretty good. I was getting ready to vacuum. I noticed the poop on the wall down there and on the windowsill. I forgot. So I sprayed that before I vacuumed, and we're going to wipe all this off. I should note, because he likes to sit in the window up here, and it's he's on here. Here. This is coming off pretty good down here. As you can see, he really gets the wall over here pretty good. And the windowsill. This one needs to be sprayed just a little more, because I'm seeing now that it needs a little more spray right there. But down there, it came off pretty good. They sure do get the carpet and everything pretty good. It's crazy. That's why we have older carpet here. And then I have another piece of carpet that I lay down right here. Just throw away. Because sometimes I have to replace it. But the windowsill doesn't look too bad compared to what it did. Just going to spray a little more on here. It ran down pretty fast and didn't sit on there. I sprayed just a little more. It just runs down so fast. That doesn't sit on there too well. But it will come off of here. Oh, here comes Sonny. He's always got to check out what I'm doing here. What are you doing, son? I'm going back one more time, showing from the poop dissolver. Getting everything off here. And the wheel. And the wall and the windowsill. It does a pretty good job at it. Now I've gotten Sonny's food ready, so I'm going to show you what each one is. This is his bulk blend that he gets. And it has everything that he eats in there. It has pellets in there. And you can see there's nuts in there. There's fruits in there. He's got a hot pepper. And they actually love these hot peppers. Also, he has a nut blend. And I find that he likes certain nuts. So I do my own mixture of that. Which is, I get my own cashews. I get my own pistachios, my own walnuts, and then I have a mixed blend of nut that I get, and they're all no salt, because the salt is not good for them. But this is what he eats. He doesn't eat almonds so much. They are in there, but it's got hazelnut, pecans, cashews, almonds in the one container. In the other container I just get cashews, because that is one of his favorites. And then I also get a bag of no salt pistachios. But that's his favorite blend right there. And I also have another bowl here that I put different things in there every week. And this time I have the Nutriberry. He really likes them. They're like little seeded balls. And he likes these yogurt drops. These actually have almonds inside, and then there's ones that are just plain. And he likes the anise. So that's just a mixture of something I give him, which I do change weekly, so he has something different. I also like to get these treasure chests, and I put them inside, and it's good for foraging. You could put anything inside. You could put a piece of walnut, which I do that. I'll put a piece of walnut in there, and then close the lid, and then put it right inside his food. And he seems to like to dig them out and play with it. Also, in his bowls on his stand, this is actually his favorite. It smells like oranges. It smells really good. And it's a Conure blend, and it's a lot of seeds in there. And there's fruit in there, papaya. It's also a healthy food for him to eat. And his other one is just a Conure mix blend. It's got different kind of seeds in there. And I'll also put that in his stand. That's where I put any of his seeded foods. So that's what I give him. Also, this is important, is the vitamins. And I'll put a little bit of that in each one. Even on a stand, I put them in there. And you just mix it real good. And it'll mix in there pretty good. Because it's very important for that vitamins. And then I'll bury the treasure right inside there. He'll get them out later. Makes eating so much more fun for him. And he is sitting here waiting patiently. He is so hungry. He knows I have his food. So I'm going to give him one of his favorite, a cashew. Is it good, son? He can't wait. I got Sonny's food all put back, and you can see he went right in for that Nutriberry. He loves them. And then I have also his water in the front there. I always use filtered water, spring water. Same stuff I use for myself. Is that good, son? Especially when they get something new every week, too. Although he is pretty hungry. He dropped half of it down there. And he went for his nuts because that actually is his favorite. And you can see he is in there. He picked up one of the treasure chests, but then decided going back for the Nutriberries. Oh, he actually went for a yogurt drop. I also keep a water outside of his cage. Makes it easier to get to. And he's sitting here waiting for me to put down his seeded food here. Here he goes. Into the seeds we go. Are we going in there, son? There he goes. Because he loves the seeded food. And I also mixed some vitamins in. Both of them. This is the one he actually likes the most, so I think he just realized that. Oh, it's the wrong one. I gotta push it back a little more. There we go, son, so you can get in there. See, that's his favorite. Yep. He checked out the one. He said, nope, that's not it. He'll eat them both, but he'd rather have that one. Is it good? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Good boy. Sonny's happy now. He's got all his food bowls filled. His water changed over. I do change Sonny's water daily and check his food daily. His food doesn't always need to be changed, but the nuts I usually do a couple times a week because he does go through that faster. And I always make sure that he has fresh food. There's no poop in his food, or his food's not wet, or anything that would make it have to be thrown out. That way Sonny stays healthy. Right, son? Was it good? Yeah. I think Sonny's ready for a nap now. Now his cage is clean. His food's all filled up. He's happy, content, and he's still eating. You can see him. But he's definitely in his happy spot inside his cage. He loves that tent. That's where he sleeps every night. I hope you enjoyed our video, and hope to see you back soon.